From survival mode to thriving, a life-changing shift in 2025. Have you ever felt like life is just about getting through the day? Like you're constantly catching your breath but never truly breathing? That's survival mode. It's a state of existing, not living. And in 2025, it's time to leave it behind. Millions of people are awakening to the realization that they've spent years, sometimes decades, stuck in survival. Driven by fear, stress, scarcity, and trauma, they've been reacting rather than creating, coping instead of living fully. This script is your invitation to step out of survival mode and into a thriving life rooted in peace, purpose, and deep well-being. What is survival mode? Survival mode is the physiological and psychological state where your mind and body constantly prepare to defend, flee, or endure. It's not just about trauma, it's also about long-term stress, uncertainty, and learned patterns from childhood. Signs you're living in survival mode: constant fatigue, even after rest, struggling to feel joy or excitement, feeling overwhelmed by small tasks, always being on edge or alert, chronic people-pleasing or self-sacrifice, avoiding dreams or long-term goals. How we enter survival mode. 1. Trauma. Unprocessed emotional, physical, or relational trauma trains the nervous system to stay in defense mode. 2. Scarcity thinking. Growing up with financial insecurity or emotional neglect can program the brain for constant lack and fear. 3. Over-responsibility. When we're taught to meet everyone else's needs, we abandon ourselves. 4. High-stress environments. Workplaces, families, or communities filled with instability reinforce hypervigilance. The cost of living in survival mode. Health breakdowns, autoimmune issues, insomnia, anxiety, depression, disconnection from self and others, low creativity and problem-solving ability, difficulty accessing intuition or long-term vision, feeling unworthy or stuck. Living in survival mode doesn't mean you're weak. It means your nervous system has adapted to believe it's unsafe to relax. Thriving, what it means. Thriving isn't about perfection or constant happiness. It's about feeling safe in your body, making choices from clarity, not fear, creating instead of reacting, trusting your worth, nourishing meaningful relationships. Thriving is presence. It's purpose. It's self-love in action. Why 2025 is the year of transformation. After years of global uncertainty and personal upheaval, people are realizing there is more to life than grinding and surviving. Rest, joy, and connection are not luxuries, they're necessities. The systems that kept us in survival mode no longer serve us. 2025 is about reclaiming your life and rewriting the script. Step 1. Recognize the pattern. You can't change what you don't acknowledge. Ask yourself, what am I constantly bracing for? What beliefs keep me in urgency, guilt, or self-abandonment? Am I always doing, never being? Awareness is your first act of liberation. Step 2. Calm the nervous system. Your body needs to learn that it's safe to thrive. Try daily deep breathing. Inhale 4, hold 4, exhale 6. Grounding, walking barefoot, nature, cold water, gentle movement, stretching, yoga, dancing, laughter, play, and creative expression. Safety in the body opens the door to joy in the mind. Step 3. Set boundaries that protect your energy. Thriving requires space, emotional, physical, and energetic. Ask, where am I overgiving? What drains me? What would change if I said no more often? Healthy boundaries are not walls. They are invitations to mutual respect. Step 4. Reconnect with your desires. Survival mode cuts you off from dreaming. To thrive, you must feel again. Try journaling. What brings me alive? If I weren't afraid, I would. What did I love before the world told me to grow up? Desires are soul whispers. Listen to them. Step 5. Take aligned, brave action. Small steps matter. Thriving doesn't require giant leaps. It requires consistency. Start with saying no to one draining obligation. Spending 10 minutes a day doing what lights you up, asking for help or delegating one task. Action builds confidence. Confidence rewires identity. Step 6. Rewire your mindset. Shift from "I can't afford to rest" gives "rest is productive." "I'm behind" gives "I'm right on time." "If I slow down, I'll lose everything" gives "slowness brings clarity." Challenge scarcity and urgency with affirmations of abundance and trust. Step 7. Build a community that mirrors your growth. Survival mode often comes from environments of fear and scarcity. Thriving requires connection. Find people who celebrate your joy, value your rest, hold space without fixing, inspire your growth. Your environment either supports your healing or sabotages it. Choose wisely. Thriving isn't linear. You'll have days where survival habits creep in. That's okay. The shift is in how you respond. Instead of judging yourself, say, "This is a survival moment. I'm safe now. I can choose again. I am worthy of ease." Healing is cyclical, but every cycle brings you higher. Stories of the shift. Zara's story. Zara spent years working 70 hours a week. One day, she collapsed from exhaustion. She quit her job, downsized, and started painting again. "I had no idea who I was outside of stress. Now I'm discovering a self I love." Miguel's story. Miguel grew up in survival. As an adult, he constantly worried about money despite earning well. He began therapy, started meditating, and tracked his triggers. Thriving isn't about riches, it's about peace. "I sleep well now." That's wealth. The biology of thriving. Thriving activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the state of rest, healing, and regeneration. Benefits: better digestion and immunity, clearer thinking, improved relationships, creative flow. Your biology wants to thrive. It just needs permission. Spiritual dimension of thriving. Thriving connects you to your soul. It's not just emotional or physical, it's deeply spiritual. When you thrive, you feel guided instead of lost. Trust in divine timing. Align with your purpose. Thriving becomes a sacred expression of gratitude and self-worth. Create a thriving vision for 2025. Visualize. What does a thriving day look like? How do you feel in your body? What does your environment support? Write your vision. Read it daily. Let it guide your decisions. Daily practices to support the shift. 1. Morning intention. How do I want to feel today? 2. Midday pause. Breathe. Check in. Are you acting from stress or joy? 3. Evening gratitude. Reflect on 3 moments of thriving, however small. 4. Digital boundaries. Create tech-free zones for clarity and rest. 5. Body nourishment. Eat, sleep, and move in ways that love your body. Affirmations for thriving. I release survival. I choose peace. I am safe to rest, receive, and rise. My worth is not in my productivity. I am supported. I am growing. I am thriving. Speak these daily. Watch your inner world transform. Let go of the old identity. To truly thrive, you must let go of who you were in survival. Say goodbye to the version of you who never asked for help, the one who thought they had to earn love, the one who feared rest meant failure. Honor them, thank them, and then step into the new you. Your legacy of thriving. When you thrive, your children learn it's safe to rest and dream. Your friends feel inspired to live fully. Your ancestors smile, knowing the suffering ends with you. You don't just change your life. You change the story for generations. Final thoughts, the power of choice. Every moment offers a choice, to react or to respond, to fear or to trust, to survive or to thrive. You are not broken. You are becoming. Let 2025 be the year you stop surviving and start creating. Start loving. Start rising. Because thriving isn't for the lucky. It's for the willing. And you, brave soul, are more than ready.